Good morning, and I'm en route to Bisle Ghat from Kushalnagar. It seems to be a bit chilly morning, and just done with my breakfast and felt that this road is going to be scenic enough for me to take a video. So I hope you guys like what you see. It's around an hour's journey, hour and a half approximately, depending on the roads for sure. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a few twisties, a few kilometers from here, which is going to be fun. Excuse me. Yeah, 1 hour 14 minutes. So, Bisle Ghat is actually a viewpoint, and it's around 60 odd kilometers from Kushalnagar. Since I've covered other areas of food per se, and I hadn't done Bisle Ghat, which is why I felt that on this ride I need to cover this as well. Post which I think I will search for other local attractions for today, maybe close towards Bisle Ghat or Madikere, and check those out if time permits, of course. But as you can see, it's such a green track surrounded with trees and plants and stuff, which is so nice to see early in the morning. Well, not so early, but since this is a hill station, you can see we have hardly got people outside their houses, and it's being a Saturday today, so I reckon that people tend to have a lazy day here. Oh yeah, so many farms around. Beautiful. India is so beautiful, right? I mean, you have so many places that you can visit, so many cultures to see. It's truly amazing. So, getting into the forest area now, and I was just wondering, do I talk about why I started this channel? Well, I don't know. I mean, I felt that I should be able to, show people why riding can be fun, right? I mean, it's an expensive hobby, to be honest, but once you get into it, it's just lovely. It just takes away all your life issues, tensions, challenges out of your mind. I mean, look at this. I'm just riding into such beautiful roads with such beautiful flora and fauna, and it truly amazes me every time I sit on my bike. But yes, it's a cautious game. You have to be extremely careful while riding. Now, I've been riding for close to, 13 years, and I started my journey with an R15, right? And that bike was amazing. It was my first bike which I had purchased, and I was just 24, 25 at that point of time, and I loved it. I mean, it was a 155cc engine. It was the R15 version 2, and I've been on so many trips for that, from Bangalore to Kanyakumari, Coorg, Hampi, and various other places, right? And I started, getting all my gears at that point of time, because I knew that how dangerous it gets when you're riding on highways, right? So I had that bike for close to 7.5 years, and from there I moved on to a bigger bike, which was the Interceptor 650, right? Now that bike was again a beast, and if you have had a chance to ride it, you know how powerful that engine is. Now I kept that bike for close to 2.5 years. Did a lot of touring in that as well. Did Bisle Ghat and a couple of shorter rides down south. But again, it was a learning curve, because the bigger bikes you get, it's the way you need to learn how to ride those bikes. It's just not speed. You need to know how to control those bikes as well. Now, having said that, while I had the Interceptor 650, I got another bike, which is the Street Triple 765. Now, I bought that bike because that was always my plan. I always wanted to buy the Street Triple, but, well, being from a middle class family, I couldn't afford it, and I didn't want to take any loan as well, because I felt that if I'm going to buy a bike, which is a premium bike, I need to kind of save money for it, and I did. I saved up for 3 years, and then finally got my dream bike, and it truly amazes me, and it's total satisfaction, right, whenever I ride my dream bike, which is the Street Triple 765. Now, coming back to the reason I upgraded or downgraded from the Interceptor 650 to 390 ADV is basically because Interceptor 650 is a beautiful engine, right? It's a lovely bike, but it has its own challenges. Like, I just felt the weight of the bike was kind of annoying me to its peak, right? I mean, when I was even in the cities, or when I went to take it to Leh and Ladakh, it was amazing, but at times you felt the weight. When the roads are uneven, you want to turn around the bike, you want to take it out from an inclination. All of that is kind of annoying when you're touring for a longer period, which is why I just really felt that I need to buy a bike which can do everything, because the Street Triple 765 can't do everything, right? It's meant for good roads only. You can't take that to a place where the roads are not there, which is why I sold my Interceptor 650, got the 390 ADV. Of course, I tested it. I didn't want to spend more money. I felt that this is the bike which is practical, cheap on your pockets to maintain it, and again, the engine is exactly what I wanted. A 390 ADV is kind of aggressive, yes, but while you're touring your bike around, it's superb. Like, I mean, people complain, yes, the lower end torque is not there, you have stalling issues and stuff like that, but as you can see, I have the fuel X added on, which makes things much more simpler. So, fuel X done, a few more protections added on to the bike, right? Apart from that, I haven't really upgraded anything else on the bike. For me, the stock seems to work just fine. The stock tires as well are pretty okay for me. I've done around close to 2,000 odd kilometers, and I didn't really find it challenging in wet, dry situations. I'll keep the tires for some more kilometers, maybe, because these tires is a good upgrade, is what I've been told, but I don't know for sure if that would be of much difference compared to the stock tires which I currently have. So that is a big bit about me, talking about my journey till now into the biking section. Well, the channel here is going to be purely on my riding trips close to Bengaluru, maybe even longer rides in the future. Hopefully that happens soon, because it's been 2 years since I've done my Leh Ladakh trip, and I know I want to do another one, maybe Spiti or Sikkim, Bhutan. I would love to do those, but I'm a family guy, and we do have our commitments. We do have to think about family. So life is too short, and which is why I feel you should try to do at the most you can whenever you can, right? Which is why I try to do it. So the last 30 kilometers to reach Bisle Ghat, and I can already see we are climbing up a bit. So I mean, these twisties have always been fun, isn't it? Like any bike, it need not be a super bike, or it need to be a smaller bike. If you are into riding, any bike on a twisty would always be fun. At least it was for me, and I'm sure it's for all of you guys as well. And what I generally like to do in these twisties is try to get as long as you're safe, of course. The way you exit out from a turn, that's something which really is so addictive. Like, you can just lean into the body of your bike and just get out of this curves like that. And if you have the right set of technique, it's so much fun. Well, you can develop it over years, or you can also go to a racetrack and get your basics done. I've always wanted to do that. I don't know when I would be able to actually go and get a certificate or a training session done, but eventually I think I would. A lot of things which I want to do, which I have set certain goals for myself for this year and future, hoping that I can complete them one by one. The main intention here would be, for me, is to have a good time, right? I don't know, maybe till 60? I don't know, maybe 65. I have another 15, 20, 25 to 30 years of riding approximately. So till then, ride as much as you can, explore places, have fun. Life is so short. You have to have fun. Otherwise, there's no point of living, right? Alright, too much of theatrics here. But as you can see, the curves are getting really steep, and I'm trying to just keep on first and second gear for now, because I don't think so I can shift further high. It's not required as well. Gravel. So yeah, that at times you see gravel at these corners, so you have to be extremely careful not to brake too hard, right? Because your tires are just going to give away at that speed. Right, so another 28 kilometers. It shows me around 44 minutes to reach. I'll be hoping that the roads are better. You can see a few patchwork here and there, but it doesn't seem to go worse than that. Yeah, till now I think so I've enjoyed this ride. Nice and pleasant weather. So if you guys are planning to do Coorg, Madikere, this is one stretch which you guys would definitely love to do, is the Bisle Ghat route. For sure, it does give you a lot of fun. Oh wow. So you can see the grass is kind of dried out, but again it looks so nice with the backdrop of these beautiful hills and greenery. Amazing. And we're just around 25 minutes from the destination for today, and the ride has been so good. There were certain patches here and there, but on the whole I believe that the ride has been phenomenal. No traffic as such, just me and the bike and these open roads just to cruise around with such nice beauty in all angles, really, literally 360 degrees, right? Yeah. So, okay, got to take a left here. No. Okay. You can still see a few houses here and there, you know, and it's nice. I mean, people do tend to stay at the outskirts of these smaller towns as well. I'm not sure if, you know, they see a lot of animals in the evening hours, but I'm aware that you can see a few smaller, not so dangerous animals. Oh wow, look at the view. Beautiful. Can we go up there? I have no idea, but I would love to, if that's a possibility. Right, so we are on the road, approximately 22 minutes away. The sun is up, not so hot as of now, but I know if I'm going to stop, then I'm going to feel the heat, but it's okay, I guess. So we do have food options as well while returning. I can see that. I was just wondering if, you know, I would find anything to eat while I'm on my way back to Kushalnagar, and it seems to be there, which is a good sign for me at least. I haven't carried any food with me because I didn't carry any bag unfortunately, but having food or restaurants on the journey is a good option, which is why I'm kind of relieved. Okay, so now getting back to the dense forest area, and it's been like this from the last 50 odd kilometers, if not more, right? Oh wow, just amazing. Yeah, and this being my first time this side of Kurg has been really positive, because generally what I do is with my friends, you know, go towards Madikere, see Abbey Falls and all of that. But this is something which is, I don't think so it's too touristy as of now. Maybe it is, I'm not that sure. But I don't hear people saying, hey, you know, I've been to Bisle Ghat and wow, it's amazing. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But I'm hoping that it's worth the while for me, because at least the journey has been truly amazing. Okay, again we have some touristies. Oh, there's a Betta hill here as well. I think so you can go in a jeep. Maybe we think about that while coming back, isn't it? For now I'll just go to Bisle Ghat and finish that viewpoint, and while coming back, if we have good enough time, then I plan to see other parts of these hills. But you know what I personally feel is, once you have done, say, a viewpoint, and say there's another one next to it, right? I don't really know if there's much difference, right? So I'd rather see something else which is unique, right? So that's my opinion for sure, but I would rather do something different than something same or similar, right? So we'll see. I think so we do have options to see close to this area, and I hope that I have internet access while I'm returning, just to be sure what to see on the return journey. Okay, we are just 9 kilometers away. I don't know, this is the first time I'm doing an video audio recording, so I'm not sure how my voice is being recorded for sure. I did test it, but with all the wind into the helmet, I'm not sure how clear my sound is or my voice is going to be. But I hope it's going to be clear, at least to the sense that you guys understand what I'm saying, right? So, oops. Okay, that was a bad patch.